Pleased to have you as a guest on Like It Is.
Thank you.
How did it all start? Had music always been a part of your life from when you were a little boy?
Yeah, growing up musical family, grandfather, mother, uncle, sister, Pitney, everything.
What part of Jamaica?
St. Anne's,
Yeah?
It's in the country.
What town?
A town called Rodnall. It's not well known, It's a little place up in the hills,
Yeah. How big is your family?
Well, my family is really big family, Malcolm. Them family name is Malcolm. There's plenty.
That's a good name.
Yeah.
When did you begin to get involved in music, really?
About 1958.
Doing what?
Well, we were always interested in music, but that time I was learning trade, and meet up some guys who can sing. One named Desmond Decker. And so we started out from kind of rehearse together and thing, And then one day he went away, do some recording. Then I fell after.
Mm-hmm. You weren't doing the same kind of things then that you're doing now. What kind of music was it in the beginning?
That music was ska.
Ska?
Ska music, yeah.
Well, how does ska differ from reggae?
Ska is different in sound, different in style, different playing,
Mm-hmm.
Ska is a more quicker music than reggae.
No relation?
Yeah, it's almost the same music breakdown for go much slower,
Same root?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's almost the same music, ska, but only say now, if it was playing at 33, it started playing at 7.5,
I hear.
Get it more.
That's a good analogy. How does reggae and ska come out of calypso? Many people ask that.
Yeah,
huh?
because the calypso was always there first,
Right.
And then now, when the musicians in Jamaica started to play, although them can play calypso too, because they play a lot of calypso, but because the American influence music come past through down there, them start to kind of get more to, them time used to have Fats Domino
Yes.
and plenty of them type of people. So after a while now, the music start drift from the reggae to, it used to be a music almost like a half blues. They used to play before the ska start, Even people like Joe Higgs, cha-na-na, cha-na-na-na-na, cha-na-na, cha-na-na-na, that music,
Right.
used to play that plenty.
Uh-huh.
So from there now it developed to people start ching, 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 ching for ska, And then for rocksteady it's like jing, jing, jing. For reggae now it's check, it check, it check, So you have three different feelings. But the three of them can put together again and make one thing still.
Now, calypso music, most of it dealt with family and folk stories and love and beautiful island in the sun, things like that. How did it move into what we're getting in the music now, where we have message?
Because during that time of this calypso and thing, people never wasn't so conscious about Africa and where them roots come from. Since the reggae come now, people get, not from a point of music, because music is always conscious. But since the reggae come now, the reggae start talk about Africa, blackness, in a militant way. So that is how that is how the lyrics differ from the "Oh Island in the Sun."
Well, who are some of your influences?
Well, I think my biggest influence is Marcus Garvey, Haile Selassie. Sure.
From what you heard coming up as a boy about Garvey, or what you've learned now that you're grown, or what?
What we hear, what we read, and what we know about him.
Did you learn much about Garvey in school? In Jamaica?
No. Yes, them don't teach. It's the education that we don't get in school, you know. We don't get that type of education that when we grow up we can know who we is. We get a more education that we might know who Christopher Columbus is, or who Marco Polo is, you know. But we never really know who Marcus Garvey is, who Haile Selassie is, or who any black man is.